Hey everyone, I'm here to do an updated bookshelf tour. I've done one a couple months back and I just felt like filming one, so here it is. I'm going to start out with my big book closet shelf cube thing. I've made a couple of changes, so yeah. This is the only one that really stayed the same. This is my Harry Potter cube with all my Dutch Harry Potter books. This box contains my UK covers, the books that I got when I was in London, the side books, and Harry Potter film wizardry. I actually have Dear Mr. Potter right here because it didn't fit, and in case you don't know, it's basically all letters from fans of Harry Potter, and it's a brilliant book. John Green has a letter as well. And Evanna Lynch, who plays Luna Lovegood, also. So I'd say this is a must-have book for Harry Potter fans. Just a quick view. I have my leather-bound books here. I have Alice in Wonderland, The Complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe, and The Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer. I put those here because I don't have another place to fit them. This is basically the headboard behind my bed. So, yeah, and I have a cup full of bookmarks. A ton of bookmarks. Some are signed, most are not, because most are free book depository ones. But yeah, back to the book closet shelf thing. This is my extra copy of Deathly Hallows that I got a couple of weeks back. And keep this one here because it doesn't fit there either. So yeah, and the rest of this cube is vampire books. I have the Emerald Talisman, which I liked. I have yet to read the Sapphire Talisman, and there's a third book coming out. Vampire Academy, which I also liked. Frostbite, which I haven't read yet. I really should, but I have so many books to read. Then I have Evernight by Claudia Gray, which I picked up because it was really, really cheap. The first two bind-ups of The Morganville Vampires by Rachel Caine. I've heard so many great things about these books that I'm going to read this one somewhere in the end of September, hopefully. I have all the Vampire Diary books by L.J. Smith until she was fired. So I have The Awakening and the Struggle, The Fury and the Reunion, Nightfall, Shadow Souls, and Midnight. I actually stopped reading Shadow Souls around halfway in. It still has the bookmark in it. I just didn't feel like reading. It wasn't because I didn't like the book, but do you like my little bookmark? It has a dragon. But I should pick this up again and then read this one, and I won't be buying any other Vampire Diary books because I do not like the way she was treated. And I do not like the way they want the story to go, instead of the story that L.J. Smith created. And I have the first bind-up in the Vampire Kisses series by Ellen Schreiber, Beginning, which has Vampire Kisses, Kissing Coffins, and Vampireville, which I also haven't read yet, but I really should. And down here are my two adult cubes. Not much has changed in those. I have a couple of more books behind there. I'm not sure if you can see. And behind there, because it wouldn't fit otherwise. But yeah, not much change here, so I'm going to skip over that and go to the neighbor. I don't think this has changed much either. I have Cassandra Clare and Stephenie Meyer together because they are besties and I thought it was funny. So I have, this is my boxed set of the Mortal Instruments with City of Bones, City of Ashes, and City of Glass, which I need to read. That's why it's up here. And I have Clockwork Angel, which I really liked, and I cannot wait for Clockwork Prince to come out in December. And then we have Twilight, which we all know, and The Short Second Life of Bray Tanner. So, yeah, going up again. This is mostly books that I need to read before 2012 and some other books that I couldn't fit anywhere else. I have this photo thingy, but I don't have any things to put in there because I didn't want to put that in front of my books, but I thought it was cute. These are basically the books that I want to read before 2012, and this one as well. I have Between Shades of Grey, Bleeding Violet by Dia Reeves, Fallen by Lauren Kate Lament by Maggie Stiefvater, My Soul to Take by Rachel Vincent, Raised by Wolves by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, The Summoning by Kelly Armstrong, and Voices of Dragons by Carrie Fawn, and Wings by April Lynn Pike. And I plan on reading these before the new year because I've had them for such a long time and I really should read them. Then I have my 3 Zoe Marriott books right here. Let me try and come closer without taking away the light. I have Shadows on the Moon, The Swan Kingdom, and Daughter of the Flames. And I got these for my birthday. So cute, and they are so pretty. I love this spine. And I have my Gregor and the Underworld Chronicles box set by Suzanne Collins. Gregor the Overlander, Gregor and the Prophecy of Bane, The Curse of the Warmbloods, The Mark of Secret, and Code of Claw. Middle grade series. I haven't read it yet, but I really should because I loved the Hunger Games. And yes, I am aware that it's totally different. Then scooting over, this is my paranormal romance cube, which is also almost full. This is my Demonica series by Larissa Ione, which I love. Absolutely love this series. Definitely not recommended for younger readers. Any of these, really. Absolutely amazing series. I can't wait to read more of her work. I have the first 2 and the 3rd book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series by J.R. Ward, which I really, really like. I'm currently at Lover Awakened, which has a sadist story. I have Covet, which is the first book in the Fallen Angel series by J.R. Ward. Wasn't exactly what I was expecting it to be. Was a little bit disappointing, so I'm not sure if I will continue the series. I have Succubus Blues by Rochelle Mead, who we all know from the Vampire Academy series. I haven't read that yet. I'm really looking forward to reading it because I've heard that her adult series is just as good as her YA series. Then I have the Lords of the Underworld series by Gina Showalter, with The Darkest Night, The Darkest Kiss, The Darkest Pleasure, The Darkest Whisper, and The Darkest Passion, and I'm currently at The Darkest Whisper. Really good books, I really liked reading them. So yeah, Halfway to the Grave by Janine Frost, which is the first book in the series, the Night Huntress series. Haven't read that yet. I actually only got this in a couple of weeks ago, so yeah, but I've heard so many great things about this series, so I will be picking up this one soon. And then I have Slave to Sensation by Nalini Singh, another one that I haven't read yet. It sounded good, so I thought I'd pick it up. Moving down again. I'm not sure if I had this set up the last time I did a bookshelf tour, but it has a lot of books behind there. I have my House of Night box set and my The Immortal series by Alison Noel behind there, and some other things that I wasn't really keen on. And I really liked the first book of the House of Night series, Marked, but then the second book I thought, yeah, in the 3rd book I didn't even finish, so I'm not sure if I will continue the series. Then I have Linger and Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. I accidentally bought the UK cover for this one, and I have the US one for the first book, so I'm still trying to decide which format of Forever I want to buy, so that's why I haven't read that yet or owned that yet. And I have 4 books in the what's her name? Confessions of Georgia Nicholson series by Louise Renninson. I buy these when I see them on sale, so that's why I don't have all the books yet. Tweetheart by Elizabeth Rudnick, which is a really cute book. I really like reading it. I have Hunger by Jackie Morse Kessler, which was okay, and I really like the second book, Rage, better, but I have to buy a copy of that still. Really looking forward to reading Lost, which will be coming out later in 2012. And I have the Need series by Carrie Jones. I hope you can see I'm sitting on my bed, that's why I am filming this from an awkward angle. I have Need, Captivate, and Entice. I've read Need, and it was pretty good, but I've yet to read the second and the third book in the series. And then I have 2 Diana Wynne Jones books. I have the Lives of Christopher Chant and Conrad's Faith, but I haven't read those yet. And then here I have The Book of Tomorrow by Cecilia Ahern and Wolven by Di Toft, which was a really cute book. I need to buy the second one. I have it in Dutch. And it has, if you can see this, a changing cover. It changes from wolf to boy. And then another Dutch book. I do not think this has an English title, but if it has, it's something like The Letter to the King. And then the last cube holds basically 3 series. I have the Septimus Hip series with Magic, Flight, Physic, Quest, and Siren. I'm currently at Quest, and the 6th book came out, Dark, so I should read more so I can keep up with the series. Then I have Night World, the first 3 bind-ups, which I haven't read yet, but bought because they were cheap. And then I have The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel series by Michael Scott, which is a really good series, very fast-paced. I have The Alchemist, The Magician, The Sorceress, and The Necromancer, and the 5th book, The Warlock, just came out. So I should get on with my reading here as well. Books behind that are Aragon and more books like that. And then here I just have my DVDs. I have the entire series of Sex and the City. I have the last 3 DVDs of Harry Potter, and yes, I know I have one twice because the company that sent it accidentally sent it twice. And I have the first 3 seasons of True Blood, which I really, really like. And then I have some cookbooks and traveling books because I have 2 London books there. So yeah, that's it for part 1 of this bookshelf tour. If you want to see more of my books, stay tuned for part 2.